EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Achane. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
18 Cardinal.
A give, and here's White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down.
60 Bison. Go.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
gun, here's Mahomes. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Yellow.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. They go play action with Mahomes. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Commanders, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
It's now second and 6.
Here's a second and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Krosky-Merritt to run again. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
60 biceps, 60 biceps. Turn up. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
Able
yards.
to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Back at his 48-yard
Multiple
line.
times and all pro. That is Chris Jones getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a second and long.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Take out.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Commanders, first down. First and 10 at
go,
the
here we go.
33-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here is second down and 9.
Ready, ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he will get into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Washington. His 12th touchdown of the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Blake Krupe comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Look wide. Get this one complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
It's second and inches. At the Commanders' 46-yard line.
That'll give on the ground, and he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Escaping to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
They get 19 on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Attack! Attack! Yellow!
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken
He
down.
was brought down by Drew Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow!
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Patrick to throw. That's complete to Royal. To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Royal.
Kansas City.
Touchdown, KC.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Chiefs 14, Commanders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready, hot, hot!
On the ground to start the drive is Achek. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Commander's first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A loss of 16 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set!
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now! Drop low 80!
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And Quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
And goal to go at the 4-yard line.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. I'll go on.
Here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That is caught left side by Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To the air once more is McCarthy. On target, got it to McClure. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here. It's H.A. And he will have the Commanders' first down. He will convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Mims.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Commanders. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Up the middle they go. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And the first down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Yellow.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Chiefs. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Commanders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So now it's
City.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You're ready to spin, you're ready to spin. Check out.
They'll start on the ground. It's a 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A run out of the gun with H.A. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Go!
Run over center. That's Krosky Merritt. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Got it. Ready? Shut up. Ready?
On the handoff, this is H.A.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Tiger, 19, come 19, come 19.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll work his way out right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
180.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's inside the 25. And he will score again. Touchdown, KC. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break. Set. 60, go.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Looking middle, that's the tight end Taylor. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Panther 60,
First
Panther
and
60.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Take go.
On the carry, it's Achan. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught. Taylor, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Taylor.
65.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On third down, they'll go with Achan. And he will have the Commanders' first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Quick hitting slant there. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That one out wide to Achan. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, You've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
H-Jack, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. This caught to the goal line and in. Jabari Krusty-Merritt, touchdown Washington.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Commanders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
The drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Color. Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Down the sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 66 yards.
Well, this is the epitome, Mike, of short throw, long run. Everyone talks about the importance of these explosive plays, and of course a lot of them come through the passing game, but you don't always have to throw the ball deep downfield for a big gain. We're seeing more.
And he'll take it on in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a give to H-Jack. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5 but that is enough for a first down.
The Commanders, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Now a give up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's taken down at the
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Yellow.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
The 28-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Commander's first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
49-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. Motion. 60 Bison. Check go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Aiken. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Space to run inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 20. First down, Washington.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On first down, Krosky Merritt has it. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it.
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.